Welcome to my channel. Greetings, everyone. This is Q, man. I hope you guys are doing extremely well on this fine Monday morning. It's currently like what, 9:15, 26th of June. Guys, I'm excited today because in 6 days I will be going on vacation. I'm going to Mexico. A good friend of mine, Anthony Perkins, and his beautiful wife, Ro. They're having their 10-year wedding anniversary. They're gonna renew their vows, guys. And 10 years ago, on this same date, we went to this same resort, and I witnessed their marriage. So, guys, it's gonna be even better this time because this time they have all type of packages. With the package we have, we've got access to three different resorts. Um, with the resort that we're going to, guys, they have a lot of activities on the resort. They have a lot of excursions off the guys. I'm not an excursion person because on those excursions, guys, they say it's gonna be 2 hours. They're never 2 hours, guys. So I don't do any of those. So yeah. So I'm gonna thank everyone who's in now, and I hope y'all don't just listen to me today. I hope we have a conversation, guys, and I'm going to give you several scenarios of when women write checks that their ass can't cash, and they use other people to bail them out. Okay, and there are so many women have done that, and they've sent their children, their sons, to prison or death. Husbands, uncles, cousins. There are even some women who have called other groups of women to come and handle their business when all they had to do was walk away. So, guys, this is what we're talking about today. And when I give you some of these examples, you're going to know some people who fall into this category. So, the first situation we're going to talk about today is just the other day in Chicago. I believe it was at a Harold's Chicken. A woman is having this altercation with this man. Okay. And so, first of all, let's understand why it happens. Little girls grow up having these conversations with their brothers, word for word, toe to toe, all type of cussing, everything. Little boys in their neighborhood, same thing, toe to toe with these little boys. By the time they get to high school, these little girls believe and think it's okay to go toe to toe with a strange person you don't know. I'm as big as you, I'm as strong as you, I will fight you. So that's the scenario I want to set with the mindset of women. They go into adulthood with this mindset. And let me continue setting the scene with this difference in mindset with men. Men can have a conversation with each other. Men can curse. But once that conversation gets disrespectful, both men accept right now, we about to fight. Women don't get that. Women think because she's a woman, she's safe. And this man, I'm not saying it's right. No man under most conditions should never put his hands on a woman. But most men know that we didn't cross that line and we about to fight. Women don't get that. Women will have a conversation with a man in the street that she don't know. She don't know his character. She don't know his background. She don't know his mental health status. She don't know, and she will go toe to toe with that man, not accepting and think about any danger or anything about her safety. So keep this in mind when you have this conversation. So now let's get back to the first scenario. This lady in the chicken place is going word for word, cussing back and forth, disrespectful with a man that she don't know. Ladies, you got to stop that. Your desire to win is so strong that you don't have no concept of thinking about your safety. So this man is displaying that something's wrong with him. She continues. And then he tells her more than once that if you keep on, I'm going to knock you out. He tells her more than once, and guys, I'm not condoning that. I don't think she deserved that. I don't think he should have did it. Okay? But even after he warned her that he was going to do that, she continued on. And then he punched her dead in her face. And before he hit her again, he told her, shut up, don't say another word, which once again, I disagree with it. It was wrong. He's a criminal. But the mindset of her to continue on, even before getting punched in the face, even after getting punched in the face. But I want you to know this. Before she got punched in the face, while she was egging him on and texting and pushing this man, she was texting her son, her 14-year-old son, telling him to bring the gun. So now, after he punched this lady in her face the first time, she kept on. And he tells her again, say another word. And then he continued to punch her in the face. Okay? So now, let me tell y'all something, ladies. I could fight. I was in the military. I used to box for the Army. I train every day. I'm in shape. I could fight. But I don't want to fight nobody. I'm not engaging in no situation with nobody. If I'm in Harold's Chicken, and I've been waiting in line like everybody else, and there's a long line, and someone comes up and want to cut the line or whatever, I'm looking at them to see, okay, something might be wrong with that person. I might say, hey, brother, I don't know if you noticed, it's a line, and I'm going to listen to his response. If he sounds like he throw it off or something wrong, I'm going to just let him go. If somebody else want to engage him, they can, but I'm not engaging him over that. I don't know what knife, gun, box cutter, bug spray, bear spray. I don't know what this man has or what his intentions. I'm not saying nothing, but this woman just had to win. Whatever the situation was, she disregarded all her safety to win. And guess what? She's been doing that her whole life. She argued toe with her brothers. All through grade school, all through high school, all her relationships with men, she was real comfortable with running her mouth like that. And once again, guys, I'm not saying that she should have got beat like that, but I, as a man, I recognize when, hey, some things I just got to let go. I'm not going to jail or the graveyard over something that isn't important to me. Guys, this isn't the first time something like that has happened. In New York, not too long ago, a woman went through the drive-through at McDonald's. Something was wrong with her French fry order. Something was wrong. Had a conversation with the person. And guys, I don't understand what's wrong with fast food, people at fast food restaurants and restaurants, period, where they think, listen to me, when you spend your money, man, there's nothing wrong with having a reasonable expectation to get what you pay for, and it should be right. But the problem comes in where when your order isn't right, how you respond. Those people who are working, going through the same thing you going through, they got problem with their kids and daycare, with their rent. Maybe they don't have the best pair of shoes on. They tired. They probably hungry like you. People going through the same thing you going through. So when you go somewhere and deal with these people on their job, it's not what you think. The customer is not always right, and you don't have the right to disrespect and be rude and mean to people. So this lady went to this employee, and she was real messed up with him. How do you want somebody to respond on their job, and you come to them crazy? And they got into it. Wasn't no fight between them, but it was verbal. Guess what she did? She called her son, her adult son, who came with a gun. They got into it, and her son killed that guy. Another situation in a bodega in New York. This woman has this disagreement with the man working behind the counter, and because She was so angry and mad that the guy didn't even reason with her or comply. He basically told her to get out the store. Guess what she did? Called her boyfriend. Boyfriend came up there. Boyfriend dead. Her boyfriend got behind the counter, secure area, and this elderly gentleman stabbed him multiple times and killed him. Guys, men been going to prison and a graveyard for years behind women. I'm trying to say that, guys, I know a guy, and I don't want nobody to figure out who he is. So I ain't gonna tell you too much about him. I'm just gonna tell you that he's a big guy, ex-football player, handsome, and has money. But he got some daughters. And his daughters is his weakness. Let one of his daughters call him and tell him, Daddy, I'm here and such and such is happening. Listen to me. He got a crew on speed dial. The truck's gonna be loaded up and they going. Ain't gonna be no questions asked. Yeah. Do you know what type of power that is for a young lady to have who got a mouth on her? She can get into any situation she wants and she knows she can call her daddy. Versus her daddy teaching her, look, if you're at the bar, if you're in a dorm room, if you're at the barbecue, every conversation isn't for you. Don't get into a conversation with people you don't know that's uncomfortable. And sometimes when a conversation gets out of hand, you just need to step back from the conversation. Even if you need to pick up and move yourself out of conversation. But listen, no. These young ladies got to win every conversation, every debate. And then it gets disrespectful and she get called out her name. She's not in any danger. She gets called out her name. Now she calls her daddy because you called me the B word and my daddy coming or my uncle coming. Listen to me, man. This daddy is willing to give up everything he's ever worked for, everything he has, the house, the cars, the truck, everything for his daughter. And his daughter out there being messy. His daughter out there engaged in conversations that she should walk away from. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your wife. My wife can't call me and tell me, look, I'm in my friend's house and this dude has disrespected me. I need you to come over. No, I need you to get your ass up and leave. You had a conversation with a man that went over the top. Leave. If your family member is out and they believe a crime is about to be committed or has been committed, they need to call. I'm teaching my family, call the police first. And while you got 911 on the phone, y'all are very, man, people can do things with phones that are totally amazing. Call 911 if a crime is being committed or if you think a crime is about to be perpetrated against you, call 911. And while you got 911 on the phone, text me and let me know where you are, what's going on. I'm coming. But if there's a crime being committed, you shouldn't be calling your daddy, your uncle, your friends, your family. Your call should be to the police. But most of the time, guys, there ain't no crime. You just being disrespected because you done wrote a check that your ass can't cash. Now you want somebody to come and defend your honor. That's what's happening, man. Guys, there have been so many situations where mothers have called their sons to handle somebody. And that son either handles them, goes to jail, or goes to the graveyard. Let me tell you about a situation out with a wife. Some of y'all gonna understand this, some of y'all don't. Some of y'all ain't ever thought about it. Some of y'all are gonna agree with me now or later. You out with your wife or your old lady. You at a bar table having dinner. There's some guys at the bar. You can tell by your wife's um, reaction and responses because your back is to them that those guys are making motions or saying something to her. So you ask her and she confirms. Some of y'all would think, hey, okay, I'm gonna go man to man. I'm gonna go talk to them. I'm gonna say something. Hey fellas, I'm with my wife. I'm with my old lady. I appreciate it. If you just allow us to have peace and a good night. I would never do that. I would never do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to completely understand that those are not men. Men would never conduct themselves in that manner. Those are men that want some business. So there's one or two things I can do. And the latter is the best action. The best action you can ever do is not defend your family members, wife, and children, is to protect them. See, don't think to use force first. You got to think to protect them by eliminating them from the situation. So I'm going to call the server after assessing the situation, and I'm going to ask the server, is there somewhere that you can move us so that we won't have any sight or contact with those people at the bar? If you move us, can we get access to the bathroom without having to walk past these gentlemen? That in that scenario, I would consider staying. But the best scenario, guys, is to ask that server to get your check out, and leave. Get your family away from danger. Don't let these people continue to drink, continue to get their confidence up, and next thing you know, they're either at your table, or your old lady got to walk to the bathroom and one of them touch her, or when you finally leave, they out in the parking lot hiding in their car, looking to see where you are. Guys, you got to be smart. I don't care if she want to leave. I don't care if you messing up her night. You are responsible for the protection of your wife and children when you out with them. It's not your job to defend your family. It's your job to get your family to safety. It's your job to get your wife to safety. You can't protect her. So if these guys have bad intentions, it's three of them. You go fight three guys. Now, once they take you out, they could do to her whatever it is they plan on doing. So, guys, don't be tough. When you think in your mind something about to go down, don't be tough. Don't be a tough. I don't care how tough you are. I don't care if you got a gun. The best thing you can do is get your family to safety. And I'm going to tell you why, guys. I'm going to tell you why. When the people from, first of all, you got to understand self-defense. You got to understand the laws around stand your ground and something called the castle doctrine. If you ain't never read those guys, you better read them. And I'm going to tell you who it applied to. It applied to old white men. If you ever have to shoot somebody and defend yourself, they're going to use stand your ground, self-defense, and the elements of the castle doctrine. Guys, it's so many elements that fall under that. And if you're a black man, look like you big and strong and scary, they go find the part of that document to say that you don't qualify under protection of this. You're going to be prosecuted. So the best thing you can always do is separate yourself and your family from any perceived danger. The reason why you want to do that, guys, in case you have to use self-defense, when the guys with the suits on from First 48 come investigating and questioning people or what happened, as a black man, you want to be described as that person who didn't want no part of that. You were trying to leave as an individual, or you were trying to get your family out of there to safety. You summons the server, you trying to get your check to leave, and these people came over there bothering you, and you tried to get out of there. You don't want to be described as an aggressor. You don't want to be described as a person who went over to them to have a conversation that turned into a verbal altercation, that turned into a fight, and then you pull out your gun, and because it's three of them, it's self-defense. No, guys, no. You do not want to be described as a person that because I know I had a gun, I wasn't scared. You need to be scared. Guys, I'm scared. I'm not scared of losing the fight. I'm scared of dying or go to prison. I'm scared of something happening to me and then I can't protect my loved one. So yeah, you need to be scared. So guys, let's get to do we have any other scenarios? Are there more scenarios where girls, grown women can call somebody? I'm telling you right now, ladies, if a crime is being committed, or if you think a crime is going to be committed, call your family member. If my daughter called me and say, Dad, this is going on, I'm going to say, are you safe enough to leave? Call the police, I'm coming. If you're safe enough to leave, leave. Don't stay in no heated conversation and let it build up, and you got your feelings hurt. Now I'm gonna call my daddy, my boyfriend, my brother, my cousins, or my group of girls, and we gonna handle y'all. So, guys, that's all I got to say. I hope we have a conversation. I'm gonna thank all 11 people in here. We got 5 thumbs up. Can I get 6 more people to please smash that thumbs up? So let's go. Um, Franco, what up, bro? Double A says, what up top? Mr. Relentless. Good morning to you, sir. Sorry I didn't call you. Other, just been busy. Bro, there are no time frames. You can call me whenever it's convenient for you. So guys, today I'm a little disappointed. I I appreciate all my subscribers, everyone who comes in, even if you're not subscribe. But guys, I don't just make videos about the Dominican Republic, and I never show you pictures of women. I rarely talk about women, but I talk about subjects that are important, not just to me, but things I see in the news. And it's kind of troubling, man, that no one ever wants to engage in a conversation. I can't believe that on a topic like this about women getting their sons murdered or either sent to prison, that no one really cares about that. No one really cares about a daughter with a fly mouth who can summon her father or uncle to come and beat somebody up or kill somebody because she got disrespected, and don't nobody have nothing to say about that. So guys, I'm a little disappointed today. I hope I didn't turn nobody off, and I hope everyone stays and continues to come to the channel. But at some point, guys, everything isn't about fun and good times. There's some serious conversations that I think need to be had. And I'm just hoping we can have them, man. So in the future, guys, I'm hoping we can have some conversations, man, and that I don't just talk, man. So thanks again, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all take it easy, and I'm gonna try to speak with you guys soon.